What do you call a gay conservative? A sub. That joke would have fucking killed in 1976. I would have been the fucking man at National Lampoon's magazine. A comedy magazine for adults that started in the 70s. Known for its out and about humor of post-Vietnam America. The older boomers of the 60s thought they could take a side with the absurdity of the world, and the younger boomers of the 70s just laughed it off like fucking maniacs. The magazine was started by 3 cynics at Harvard, which is kind of funny because like half of Harvard became like war criminals, and the other half like wrote Gilligan's Island parodies, but whatever. Disillusioned by the smug, snobby Harvard culture, Douglas Kenney realized the only thing he enjoyed doing was writing humorous articles. And wham! National Lampoon's magazine was born. Crude and rude with the occasional hint of wit, National Lampoon's appealed to both brainiacs and lame brains of the 70s. Being a writer on National Lampoon's seemed like a lot of fun. I was fucking robbed of that experience. Neckbeards bitch and bicker that they were robbed out of the experience of being able to beat your wife and get away with it. I was robbed out of the experience of a cozy 70s National Lampoon's writing job. I would have been a natural at edgy boomer humor. The Mary Tyler Horror Show. Sanford and Son of Sam. Captain Crunch crucified the Brady Bunch. Oompa Loompa Cannibal Holocaust. I would have been a fucking pro. It's not fucking fair. While the National Lampoon magazine has dissolved in pop culture obscurity, the holy grail of boomer culture is still remembered by many to this day. The first National Lampoon's major motion picture, Animal House. The final boomer movie. Okay, there's movies for boomers, but the final boomer movie before they all got out of college and destroyed us all. Animal House is a product of its time, but it's an alright product. It's fun. Nothing wrong with the good old fuck you to upper class snobs. Some of it might be considered tame or meh by today's standards, but it's an alright movie. John Belushi died too early. He was good in the movie. The guitar smashing scene still makes me laugh.
The day that they're gonna throw it back to you. By now you should have somehow realized what you gotta do. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now.
The movie's charm had me rooting for the Deltas, and I had fun watching this movie. So Animal House is a fine movie. Dated, but fine. A fun, dumb boomer movie. And that's it. That's fucking it. Nothing more. You know who didn't get the fucking memo? Future generations that desperately took this movie as gospel. There's this 80s Dead Kennedy song called Terminal Preppy that I like. The song came out years after the movie. It's about preppy college students whose main goals in life are to party and make big bucks. A description for the apathetic and hedonistic proto-yuppie college culture. The song has lyrics that reference the popularity of Animal House.
My ambition in life is to look good on paper. All I want is a slot in some big corporation. Belushi's my hero, I lampoon and I ape him. My news on the world comes from Sports Illustrated.
Belushi's my hero, I lampoon and I ape him. The lyrics are about the frats desperately trying to be Animal House. People spent years trying to recapture the magic of the movie in such a cringy fashion. Even students now who don't care for the movie still kinda have this glamorization of the movie by fetishizing alcoholism as a sport. Beer pong is not fucking cool. Play a different fucking game like Cards Against Humanity or Twister. I fucking love Twister. I'm not a university student, but I've seen a lot of them, and their culture is kinda garbage. Also, shout out to the stupid fucking Scottish junkie that gave me shit for going to community college. I don't live in Europe, so, okay, school in America is expensive.
I hope your divorced alcoholic mother smothers you and your retarded brother with a pillow one day. Fuck you.
We just live in such a vulgar society, and it's kind of glamorized in this movie. I'm definitely not going to be a dumbass and blame a movie for that, but I think it might have accidentally slightly enabled a type of mindset to get worse over time. I can't reach too deep because I wasn't alive in the 70s or 80s, but you didn't need to be an 1800s kid to know Edison was full of shit. Hovering around that cynicalism is jaded nihilism, a harboring disdain for humanity, a basis for the apathetic 80s. Pre-law, pre-med, what's the difference? Make money and party. Why be a lawyer that could make a difference? That's fucking gay. Just make money and party. Party. Party on, dude. Fuck off. The party is over. With that overly broad rambling aside, younger millennials and older Generation Z is kinda similar to the young boomers of the 70s. Disillusioned with the political spectrum and the American dream, using humor to lampoon both the cringy manufactured revolutionaries and also the old out-of-touch generation that glamorizes the good old days as status quo. Generation Z does have that cynical edge that the 70s people did have. Let's just hope that our generation doesn't use it as a crutch for apathy like they did. Whatever, if you're a fucking idiot that's not understanding me, then read some articles I liked in the description. Fuck off. I actually really like some of the other National Lampoon movies, like the first Vacation movie is low-key one of the most important movies of all time. It has a message that you could love and be with your family without being the ideal family. Despite not being culturally strong enough to make the world a better place, National Lampoon's magazine still had a lot of fun and occasionally thoughtful humor that still holds up if you acknowledge the time. Anyway, I just wanted to make this video to bitch about boomers.